In today's video, I'm sharing practical everyday favorites that I have been loving throughout the month of July. I try to pick my top 5 in fashion, beauty, and lifestyle, so it's a really fun mix in today's video. Let's get started with my fashion favorites. First up, if you have been a subscriber of my channel, then you already know how obsessed I am with these, but I just have to include them in a favorites because I don't think that I have in the past, and I still truly wear them constantly, especially during the summer season, and that is my favorite white sneaker. This year I did repurchase this white sneaker just so I had a fresh, bright white clean pair, and nearly every single time I leave the house these will be the shoes on my feet. My husband even wears his constantly. I got him a pair for Christmas last year. There's so many reasons I love these sneakers. For one, they are comfortable right out of the box. I love the low ankle profile because they're very versatile to wear with dresses. They don't look too chunky on your feet if you're wearing them with shorter silhouettes like shorts and dresses. The quality of the leather is amazing. They are easy to clean up with a magic eraser. And I also love that there are no logos. It's just very clean and simple, and they go with everything. Next, I feel like there's always something athleisure in my monthly favorites, especially this time of year. And for this month, I have been reaching for this Target tennis dress a lot. I love the color. It's a little bit different than most of my tennis dresses in my wardrobe, just with the cut. It's just a little girlier. Has a lace-up detail in the back, and I think they call this one a ballet-inspired tennis dress. So it just has some really pretty details that I love, and I also really like the color. It's a beigey sort of ballet pink. It has a built-in bra, and I wear this one in a size small. Next is this pink romper. I have reached for this I think 3 times this month, which for me, that's a lot considering I have a lot of clothes in my wardrobe. So I pretty much wore this one weekly. It's just very comfortable, and I love the bright pink color. I feel like it's really flattering on my skin tone. Has functional buttons. I wear this in a size small. If you didn't catch my What's New to My Wardrobe on Sunday, I do have some more favorites from AVARA, and they did activate my code. I think today might be the last day. So that is AMANDAJ15 for 15% off your order at AVARA. Next up is truly a practical everyday favorite of mine, and these have been a favorite since 2021, and I don't think they've gotten the love that they deserve here on YouTube because it is semi-awkward to talk about your underwear on the internet, but I feel like I just have to mention it in a favorites video. So these are my favorite briefs whenever I don't want to wear a seamless thong, for example. These are the only ones that I reach for. They don't dig into the skin, cause any, lumps. These briefs are actually a one size fits most, and they don't dig into the skin, which is probably why I love them so much. They are very flattering. If you're wearing tighter pants, for example, you're not gonna have that indentation on your booty with these. I usually pick up some new pairs this month because they are included in the Nordstrom anniversary sale. I know that ends on Sunday, I believe, whenever this video goes up, so August 4th. So if you want to give these a try now, would be a great time to try them out, order a couple different styles because they do have different brief options. My next fashion favorite is actually a new jewelry line that I discovered this month, and it is from Mejuri, and I have been wearing the bracelets nearly every single day. My favorite is definitely this dainty chain bracelet. I feel like it's so understated in the best way. I have worn this since the day I opened it up, and I don't even feel it on, and it just gives the prettiest little finishing touch to my everyday outfits. And then I also really love this pearl bracelet as well. I haven't taken this one off. I do take it off for showers just to be careful with the pearls, but I love how dainty it is for everyday wear. I can also go ahead and mention my outfit details. I do always link those in the description box along with everything else that I mentioned in the video, but this top is from Petite Studio, and I love the little pearl detail. I am wearing this one in a size small, and then I will also go ahead and put my makeup details in the description box as well. So speaking of makeup, let's move into my beauty favorites from the month. First is my mascara. This has honestly been a holy grail mascara for me for years and years, and I always end up going back to it, and I'm really happy that it is back in my rotation. I like to mix it up and try new things, but this is truly the one that I always go back to. It is the Dior Over Curl Mascara, specifically in the brown. I think the brown you can only order directly from Dior. At least that's what it seems like, because I think Nordstrom and Sephora both just carry the black, but I do prefer brown mascara. I just love this mascara because it does not clump. It just coats the lashes nicely, and it provides some lift, which is what I'm really after. I have very straight lashes. I will give you a heads up if you haven't used this mascara before. When you first go to use it, it seems very dried out for whatever reason, but after 2 or 3 days, I find that the formula sort of warms up or something. It just doesn't apply as dryly, which I feel like is interesting because usually mascara, it's the opposite effect. And when you first use them, they are very wet and heavy type of thing. And I find that this one's kind of the opposite. So just wanted to give you a heads up, if you use it for the first time and you don't like it, keep trying it for that next week and see how it changes for you. But I just love how it's very buildable. It's not too much volume. It's just a really nice, light, natural looking mascara. Next up, we have to talk about it. This month, I decided that I no longer want to spend the money on regular manicures at the salon. I ended up getting into that routine, I believe last August before my Jackson Hole trip. I got a gel manicure and then I just sort of have kept up with it. And at my last appointment, I realized, honestly, it wasn't like the first time I realized how expensive it was, but I had no idea how much more expensive a gel manicure was. At my salon that I was going to, it was $20 more just for gel. And I was just like, that is honestly ridiculous. And I even brought my own gel polish. So I decided that I am going back to doing them on my own, except for special occasions or like very big trips. I do still want to get them done for my London trip next month for Taylor Swift, just because I already had my heart set on a nail design for it. But other than that, I am doing my own gel manicures again. So currently the pink that I have been wearing this month is OPI. It's a girl. It is the same color that I have been wearing on my toes all summer long. It's a very pretty medium pink tone. And if you're looking for a gel light, I will also link the one that I have from Amazon. I have had that one since 2020 and I hadn't used it in over a year, but I pulled it out and it still works great. I did also recently on Prime Day order another one just to test if it could potentially last a little bit longer. I do find that the gel, when I do it at home, it could be my technique or it could be the light. It will start lifting up after about 8 days. So I typically do like to do it weekly on my own. So I will keep you updated on the other gel light to see if I notice any difference in the longevity of the manicure. Next beauty favorite is my favorite shampoo. I have been very consistently using this one for about a year and a half now, and I have repurchased it over and over again. I've probably gone through 3 bottles if I had to guess. It is a pretty small bottle, but I actually use a ton of shampoo when I wash my hair because I like to shampoo at least 2 times, if not 3 times, just depending on how dirty my hair is. I like to shampoo until I get a extremely rich lather, so I just kind of go off of the lathering situation with my hair. But this has been my go-to because I find that it really clarifies my hair without stripping it. I do feel like it helps with volume if you have fine hair. And I do feel like it helps not necessarily go longer in between washes, but I don't think my hair gets as oily as it does with other shampoos. So I only had 3 beauty favorites really that stood out to me this month, so I have a couple extra lifestyle favorites to go through. First up are our kitchen mats. I get asked about these whenever I share them on Instagram, and I would highly recommend considering an anti-fatigue mat like this. It is so cushiony and comfortable to stand on your feet, and we have 2 of these, one at the kitchen sink and one at like in between our island. I will say I do wish that it had more grip on the bottom. I do have to apply my like no slip Amazon sticky things, I'll link those down below, just to keep it from moving around. So that's probably my only complaint about it, but these are by far much more comfortable for standing on long term, and if you have back issues, I would definitely consider an anti-fatigue mat like this one. I will mention not to use any abrasive cleaners on these mats. When I go to clean them, I typically just do a little Dawn dish soap and some warm water and clean them the old school way. My friend Jessica, who you will actually meet next month because she is who I'm going to London with, and I do plan to vlog that trip, but she has the same mat, and I think she used more of an abrasive cleaner on hers, and it kind of took away the protective layer on it, and hers looks a little bit dirtier than mine does. I have had mine for over a year and haven't had that issue, so definitely be careful with what you clean it with. My next favorite, I will apologize in advance because if you have not tried these and you like spicy things, you will probably be addicted to them like I am, because I truly am addicted to these. But it is these Trader Joe's chili lime rolled chips. I have been obsessed with these for probably a year now. I'm not gonna lie, I try to restrict how often I buy these because I have no self-control with them. I will eat an entire bag in a day if I allow myself to, but they're very spicy. So I will warn you, if you don't like spice, don't even give these a try. But I cannot resist this like spicy lime combination. I have tried the Takis or whatever. I think it's another brand that does something similar. I hear Josie like, she's playing hide and seek downstairs. But I have tried those and I honestly could not stand them. Like I don't see how they're even a comparison, but I did not like those. I definitely prefer the Trader Joe's, and they are a very affordable snack. They're like $2.99. Next up is a retailer that I have been loving and kind of recently rediscovered this summer, and that is Etsy. I feel like I've been shopping on there consistently this summer. I recently purchased a little school poster for Josie because she is starting a little pre-K couple days a week school here in a couple weeks, which I try not to think about, but I ordered her a little sign, and the one that I ordered is versatile because she can use it year after year, and you can just use a dry erase board to write like the grade and all of that. So I'm excited to get that in and take her first little official first day of school picture. Last month I did do a video on some Etsy favorites, so if you're looking for some small business things that I have loved and recommend, I will link that video here. My next favorite is actually a new camera, and I'm still getting like familiar with it and learning because technology is not my favorite. But it's not even necessarily the camera I think that is a favorite, but it's also just that I'm looking forward to using it more to create some new content for y'all, some more vlogs, and specifically some travel vlogs that I have coming up as well. What I love about the camera is how discreet it is, and it also has a stabilizer, so it's just very smooth and easy to use, and I feel like it's fairly user-friendly. Next favorite is our espresso machine. I purchased this last year and we have just gotten more and more obsessed with it. We use it multiple times a day, or at least my husband does. I do have to restrict caffeine a little bit more than he does because it just makes my anxiety go through the roof if I have too much. But I just look forward to my morning cup of coffee every single day, and I will say this fancy machine has definitely elevated that experience for us. And our favorite coffee the past couple of months we've just consistently reordered is from Jackson Hole. Actually, I think we just love it because it just takes us back to one of our favorite places. But we love the Snake River coffee, and our personal favorites are Big Kahuna, the Kirby's First Tram, I think is what it's called, and then White Spider are some of our personal favorites. We are heading back to Jackson Hole in September actually, and this time Josie and Tim's mom will be joining us, so we are already looking forward to that trip. But yeah, we love their coffee, and I just look forward to my morning coffee every day. So I'd love to hear what you have been loving this past month down in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you on Sunday with a new video. Bye!